Camera on. Get this stuff set up. See if I get anybody in here. Alright. This. Get your post tonight. Let me set this down for a second. Sorry. Set the phone down. Sorry, I don't have the phone on a stand at the moment. Setting up gifts. Sorry. Okay. We got apples, some ham skin and fat, pineapple, and I don't know who's here. I know one person's in here. So hello. In case it gets pixelated, I do have my full spectrum camera going. So we'll see what's going on out there as well. You know, I got my IRs pumping as well. So whatever areas you see, like out here, whatever's dim and isn't getting picked up. Oh, that person just left. Whatever isn't getting picked up on the phone will get picked up by the full spectrum camera. I just hope my camera don't get messed up. This is weather. There's a tree knot. Woo! Good. Let them know I brought some food. Oh. Let them know I brought them something. Because they knocked once to let me know they're here. Shit. I just thought of that. How am I supposed to go up there and pop in my ghillie without them knowing it? I'll figure it out. Come and get it. I heard that knock come up from that direction up there. Oh, I just covered the phone. Up their direction up there. Heard a single knock. Alright. Well, while I'm down here, this weather sucks. My audio, my Tascam picks up audio way better than my phone or anything else does. So I'm gonna get that recording now. Get that set up. All right, this recording, I'm just gonna stick this right in here, right in there. All right. Now I heard them up here knock. So there's somewhere up in there. Now I just heard something behind me. Chakakaka. Sitanya. Ishamugua. Hey, bring you treats. This headlamp sucks for you guys, probably. Let me hook you up to the spotlight. And then I'm going to bust out the David Limit call. So I should know in the chat. Yeah. Nobody. I didn't let anyone know I was going live either. So, kick that on, kill my headlamp off. Now, the camera on my chest and the camera mounted on my spotlight. Since these are two different videos, I'm going to do my best to keep these two cameras facing different views. Yeah. My rear view camera is dead. I thought it was charged, but I was wrong. I took it out in the rain one day, and my screen messed up, and the screen is all white. I can't tell if it's charging or not. And it didn't charge, apparently. And it just didn't work out too well. I thought it charged, and it didn't. Do a David Leonard call, see if anybody answers. And how did my... Whoa. My thermal just turned on by itself. That's weird. Let me do a call real quick. So foggy out here, it's snowing. What's this behind me? Like I said a little bit ago, my rear view full spectrum camera's dead. Last time I used it when it was raining, I guess water got into the screen and that's a light. That's not eye shine. Right there, that is not eye shine. Don't be mistaken. I was looking at my screen and it fooled me for a second. All right, but look, check this out. I set these here. See how these are? This is how these were when I got back on the ground, side by side like that. When I left here, they were standing side by side on here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put them back on here. Now, when I leave toys, I always leave a human and an ape-looking toy. And when I do this, I always find those toys side by side. Just like how this was a set. You seen how they were side by side? I always find the toys I leave like that. Same way. So I'm gonna set these back. I'm gonna set these back up here. All right, like that. He's got slugs on. He's got slugs on. So there's back there. Those are slugs. So they didn't take that. They played with that, but they didn't take it. They didn't take the dinosaur coin I left. The hat I left is right here still. It's right here. I'll just take that and set it back here. They didn't take it. So we have apples. My wife made a ham, so that's a fat and skin. We have pineapple. I didn't want to bring all the stuff I brought out for the time of me being here. I didn't want to waste it all in one night. After the full spectrum camera is dead and this live stream is over, I am going to set my one night vision surveillance up, aiming at this gift. I hear you. There's something back up there. But what was I saying? I want to set my one camera here because they like to pick my night vision stuff up and run around with it. So what I want to do is I want to set one here. I'll probably use that bucket right there and set it like directly on top of it. So it's blatant. You see it. Boom, it's right there. Come play with me. It's like an invitation. Come play with me. And wow, that's sitting there. See that? I don't know if you can see that tire way up there, but way up here, there's a tire up there, and there's a down tree. So I'm gonna be up there with my night vision binoculars underneath of that down tree. I'm gonna wedge myself underneath of it in my ghillie suit, and I'm gonna cover myself with the leaves, and I'm going to watch this point until sunup. I'm going to be soaked, I'm going to be cold, and I'm going to be so bored. Like I might even be borderline hypothermic by the end of that. All right. ACP, what's happening? This definitely got played with. I'm pleased to know that. So, you know, I find it humorous that I leave toys down here like this for them to take these toys and when it's an ape and a human, because, you know, the Sasquatches look like apes, and for me to find these toys side by side every time, just like that He-Man toy that looked like one, and the G.I. Joe I left out here before, 3 months straight. Every time I came here, different areas of the woods, down there, up there, way down there, everywhere, you know, different areas of the woods I would go. I would find the toys, but they would always be side by side right next to each other. Always. Just the way those two were laying on the ground next to each other, side by side. That tells me that they are actively engaging in imaginative play. I hear a howl. Canine. I very highly doubt you guys hear that because of how far off it is. I just heard a coyote. Sure, my test cam picked it up. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's like something's playing with. Yes, Yes, something literally plays with the toys I leave down here. And I'm super stoked because, okay, this is right here, okay? If you look, I have a trail camera right there. It is aimed at the fire pit. It is not aimed at the gift directly. I didn't want to be rude, but that camera up there is. And this camera over here is aimed directly at me right now. So that camera would have got it if it came up from here. If it came down from here, that camera got it. I triangulated this spot. The only way we did not get this is if those cards are compromised, which, knock on wood, that happens. And that's when Jessica comes in tune. She knows how to unlock cards. It's so misty out tonight. Like, I'm having trouble seeing. Like, you see how dimsel it is in my light? That is not my phone. It is, visual is very low tonight. It's foggy, really foggy. It's a misting rain mixed with snow today. I keep hearing something down there. That's why I keep aiming. And what you keep seeing up here, that's a light. That's not eye shine. That's a light. I don't want nobody being mistaken. But I'm going to knock again. Yeah, I heard a single knock. So I returned with 2 knocks, let them know I brought their treats. And I ain't heard nothing back. Let me do it. Knockity, knock, knock. This is my knocking tree right here. I only knock a tree if it is down and the roots are no longer intact with the ground. If the roots are intact with the ground and this tree is standing and alive, I will not bang on that tree. I'm weird like that. After the things I've seen happen in these woods, I kind of weird on things. There's things is I hear you. Could be deer I'm hearing. Be truthful. But visibility is so low right now because of the fog. I mean, all I'm seeing is this beam. That's all I'm seeing is a foggy beam. Yeah, fog there, TCP. Titania. Isamugua. For those of you who are new here, who think I sound like a complete idiotic fool for going, cha 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 cha, think what you want. I don't care. Think what you want. You have a problem with me talking the way I do to them and that baby talk that I do? Go back in my shorts, like when I first started doing shorts. Look up the Chaka Call. And it was too long for shorts, so then I had to do it into 2 shorts. And then look up results from the Chaka Call. They're like back to back. Then you'll know why I talk the way I do out here, like a little baby. Yeah. Catch more with honey than you do vinegar. Hey, want to hear a funny true story? This one time, this non-believer was out here, okay? And Weasel was here. Matter of fact, Weasel's the one that brought him here. They were talking about eye shine. And I'm like, yeah, they got eye shine. And I was seeing one of them right up through here, okay? Like right up through here where I'm aiming this light. And they were talking about that light up there. Right there. And that's a street light. So I didn't realize they were talking about that street light up there because I was seeing eye shine moving up over here. So I'm going, oh yeah, I seen it. And then Weasel's like, oh yeah, I'll take you up to it. So I'm watching him go up the hill and I'm like, oh, he's going too far off to the side. Why is he going that way? Just heard something. Sound like something took a step. So keep in mind, I gotta look out for bear too. I have a bear out here. And wild dogs. So I gotta watch out for those too. But he literally took this dude. Mind you, it was a non-believer, okay? Weasel literally took that dude up to that street light. There's your eye shine, buddy. And while they're going up to there, that Bigfoot went down the hill. And then when they came back, that guy was like, oh, you took me up to a street light. There goes all your credibility. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just watched it go down the hill. People are funny. You can't differentiate a light between eye shine. You don't need to be in the woods. I'm coming over here because I heard something moving over here, I swear. I have to keep in mind that bear's out here. And that I don't pack heat. So I don't want to be a happy little morsel. Dogman, cynocephaly, Bigfoot, they don't bother me. Bear, they do. That bear don't care about you. They care about that belly. And another thing too. All right, when you hear me talk about cynocephaly and dogmen, there is a difference between the two. Okay? When you hear those two phrases, Okay, when you hear people talk about there's different types, I just tripped over a stick and almost went down. Caught myself. They're you know how you got your regular dogmen that have like the tail and whatnot? Those are the ones that like the Inuits, up in Alaska, like the Inuits call them adlets. They have the tail, they're on all fours and whatnot, and they call those dogmen, yeah. But then there's those real big ones, don't have a tail, and they look like a Bigfoot with the elongated snout. Those are the cynocephali. Tanze, good to have you here, Mama Bear Claw. Oh, so that way you guys know the difference. So if you hear me say a cynocephali, those are the dogmen that look like a Bigfoot that do not have a tail. So it's a Bigfoot with an elongated snout and dog ears. A canine head on a Bigfoot body. That's a cynocephali. And then your standard dogman or adlet, rougarou. Well, rougarou is more of a shapeshifter. But, yeah. I just wanted to patch that up so you guys knew the difference between a cynocephali and a dogman. It's the physical feature attribute behind it. Dogmen have tails, primarily on all fours, but they do go on two legs. Cynocephali, they like a Bigfoot with a dog head, no tail. Man, footsteps down there. Tanze! Oh, I hear you, but I do not see you. Would you like to manifest and show yourself on this cold, dreary night? They're like, nope. Keep hearing them over that way. So I need to go this way. I just tripped on my feet. I'm always wiping out. There's that tire, if you can see it up there. The tire leaning up there, and then that log right there going across where my light's on. That's up there where, Josh, did you tell them what I said? Not yet. I'm waiting for them to come in. It's like they haven't approached in yet. They're at a distance. That's why I'm not at camp right now. I'm venturing away from camp, going to where I'm hearing them. Sounds like they're down there in the ravine area. But I ain't gonna lie. I don't trust the ravine at night because that hill's a pain in the butt to climb. And if that bear's down there and I need to make a hasty retreat, my slow ass ain't getting up that hill in time. No way in heck. Oh, excuse me. I did not mean to burp. As I get closer to the neighbor's side of the property, there's so much garbage out here. I'd be scared to walk barefoot out here. Cut your foot open and get tetanus. Spotlight's down to 2 bars. I have full spectrum going too, by the way, because I know darn well this live stream is going to be pixelated. So I'm running full spectrum. Rear view full spectrum is not running because that camera is dead. The camera does not want to charge. And the screen is messed up because it got wet. And I can't see. I hear you. Come. Let's go over by camp. I won't even start the fire up. We'll sit over there. I'll even turn off the lights. I know y'all like the dark. I got IR going. But he's not afraid of the dark. There, 2 there, 3 are down in a ravine. Yeah. Yeah, there's 1 up in here. There was 1 up that way that knocked earlier, but changed positions on me. And I do hear the ones down in the ravine moving around. I'm gonna go sit down. Okie dokie. I sit now. Let's chat, guys. Have you started a fire? No, ma'am. It's been doing nothing but raining and raining and raining. Everything is soaked. And I do mean soaked. I'm sitting in the dark for a minute. Actually, looking at my screen, it gives no justice whatsoever. I turned the light off. Believe it or not, I can see perfectly fine down here. Y'all can't. But I'm looking through the trees. It's like a grayish hue. And the trees look black. And you see things move between the trees real fast. I'll turn the light back on for you guys. I don't want to be rude. No sense of you watching a black screen. That's kind of rude. So I'll sit here and move this around while we... So no, I did not do a fire tonight, and I'm not going to do a fire because after my full spectrum camera dies and after my live stream is done, I'm going to put my ghillie on and I'm going to set a night vision camera. I got one in that bag right there. I have a night vision camera in there. I'm going to set it up, have it nice and welcoming for them to play with. And I'm going to do counter surveillance in my ghillie suit. So I'll have one camera set up out in the open for them to pick up and play with like they did my other one while I'm up in a distance in my ghillie suit wedged underneath of a log covered in leaves doing counter surveillance watching them. I'll be up on that ridge line up there, way up in there in that cut. You can't you can't see, but where that green light is up there, a little closer to here, but up on that ridge up in there, I'm going to be at McGilly because I got my night vision binoculars. I'll be able to see clearly right down in here. So I'll be able to watch eye shine where I'm back at this. Here I'll pan super duper slow, just above the light. I will do an extremely slow pan. Todd Mitchell, hey, what's up? Christmas was beautiful and blessed. Thank you for all the videos and inventions. Inventions? Cha-ka-ka-ka. Hey, whoop, whoop. Self. Whoa. I was looking at my screen and like right there, I could have swore I just saw a glint of eye shine. I could be wrong, but I thought I did. Now right here, that's a light. But I thought I saw something move right here. Could be mistaken. It could have been a droplet of rain. Because I got rain mixed with snow right now. I am not turning my camera that way. I hear something up on my left. Cha-ka-ka-ka. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you guys get a chance, that live stream where I was cleaning those casts up, all right? That ain't a bear cast. Like, I polished that cast up a little more. And I sat there and stared at it and stared at it and stared at it and stared at it. That ain't no bear. You lied. You turned your camera. I know. I thought I was going to get something. I heard it. I thought I was going to get it. But it's not a bear print. Straight up, that is not a bear print. It has 3 toes. Whatever that is has 3 toes. And I started like digging. And it's a new subject to me. I have to start researching seraphim. Seraphims are reptilians. I have to start looking that up now. You start messing with one cryptid, you get them all. It's funny. I started this stuff, I didn't even know they were Bigfoot. I started off thinking they were just weird inbreds wearing overalls until I got them on trail camera. I didn't even realize they look like apes because I was always seeing them at a distance. So I thought they were just people wearing overalls. I was like, okay, you got inbreds in the woods. The hills have eyes. Don't eat me. And then, like, I felt bad. Like winter come and all that. They're always looking at me around trees. I wave at them and they run away. I'm like, man, these people weird. Well, here come the winter. I felt bad for you. I could be a jerk. I ain't gonna lie. I could be a jerk. But they never did me wrong. They're just weird. So I was like, I'm in a giving spirit. So I'm gonna give them some food. So I started. Jessica would clean out the fridge or cook a big meal, and we'd have leftovers, and I'd make them a plate. And I'd take the plate down and leave it in the woods. Come down, everything's gone. So then eventually I got curious, wondering, is these animals taking it or is these people? So then I went and got my first trail cameras. And then I got them on trail cam. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's either these people are dressing up like monkeys, or we got monkeys in the woods in Pennsylvania. Apes. Then I was on the ape theory. So then I started constantly keeping trail cameras in the woods. Then I started catching the weird footage. The stuff. What the hell is that? Okay. But then start getting the weird footage, you know what I mean? The unrealistic stuff starts happening. And I started researching, looking all this stuff up. Can't find nothing. I just heard footsteps right here next to me. I swear to God on everything. I just heard something step right next to me. There ain't nothing here. Huh. I love this stuff. But yeah, I started getting all the weird stuff, and then I started coming down here at night and entertaining them. Because I'm like, all right, well... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on Bear Claw. I didn't mean to pan so fast. I heard something step right next to me, it sounded like. It literally sounded like something took 2 steps right beside me. I turned and nothing there. But I started coming down here and entertaining them, I'd play music. Heard that. I would dance for them, sing for them. All kinds of weird things I do down here, just to see what their level of intellect or entertainment value would be. And could I make them laugh? Which they do laugh. And when they laugh, they sound like a donkey. But I could have swore something was just back there. But as time go on, it just got better and better down here, and I started telling people about it, and I just get laughed at. So I started sharing my footage. I got sick of being laughed at and made fun of. You know, when you go to a family reunion and you tell people there's monkey men in the woods, and you're the laughing stock of your family, you know, then if they're not laughing at you, they're calling you a schizophrenic. That makes you feel some kind of a way. And it hurts. I mean, if you can't even talk to your own family about stuff, who can you talk to? So I started going on YouTube and whatnot, just looking up different things. I never thought of Bigfoot, because when you hear Bigfoot, you think of Harry and the Hendersons, you think of Jack Lynx, you know? They don't look like that. That's not what they look like. So that's the vision you have when you hear Bigfoot. So that's not what I envisioned. So I've only been researching Bigfoot for like 6 years. Meanwhile, I've been having interaction with these things almost 17 years and feeding them for like 14. I've only known them to be Bigfoot almost 6 years. And the dog, man, that's just a whole other cup of tea. I'm sorry. Believe it or not, like I moved fast that time. I'm actually not moving fast. I keep hearing footsteps all around me, like right up next to me. They're cloaking. Has to be. It is either they are cloaking or I got some entity spirits running around me. Because I'm hearing footsteps left and right around me, and I ain't seeing shit. Oh, sorry for my language. I hate when they do this. Full spectrum just died. I just shut off. So the live stream's going longer. So, so if you watch my full spectrum video, technically, if you watch this live stream, that's the bonus. Oh, excuse me. I hope nobody heard that. I gotta walk away from this spot. Chaka, Gizmo, Benjamin Black, Anna, Wyatt, Stephen, Albert, Yeah, that's bad. I know their names. So does Biggie. If I had Jessica's phone with me, I'd be running EVP right now. But I don't have her phone. And I can't be live and run EVP simultaneously on my phone. Satanya, come hang with me. I'm lonely. Y'all make it super boring when I'm recording down here. I really don't get it. You know, it's like you're recording. They act like you have a plague or something. They don't want to go nowhere near you. And they avoid you. And it's like unless they're gonna throw something at you, they don't come nowhere near you. But let your stuff die. And it's a totally different ball game. And it's like they know. I'm turning off my light. We're going dark for a minute. There, killed the light. It won't hurt your big eyes. This weather sucks. I'm soaked. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. I'll turn the light back on. Oh, man. Yeah, after the live is done, I gotta get the night vision set up. I wish Big E was here. He's so fun. What's that? What's that? What's that? There's something over there. I gotta go that way now. See, it's like I hear something, I start going that direction, then I hear something the opposite direction. It's like they play a game with you to get you to bounce around. This is Biggie's tree. The whole Biggie's tree. Thank you for manifesting for Biggie that day. Letting him see you come out. I know you have spirits. Tanya, is that you down there? Grandmama Rainfeather has made a spiritual journey. She sends her love and respect to you and your family and to your ancestors. She watches upon all of us now. And now I'm hearing it over there. They're playing games with me. It's like I hear you this way, I go this way, and then you go over that way. What the heck? Freaking mind games. That's nice what you said about Rainfeather. CP is the truth. It is. Rainfeather did say that she was going to be making her rounds and looking in on everybody. She did say she was going to come look over my spot. And she wanted me to greet the clan here. Send her love. Sorry, I was listening. I'm going to do another double knock and see if I get a response to it. At one time I did a knock, and then they threw a big rock or something at the bucket. That scared the crap out of me. Knocker go? Hey, where'd my knocker go? Oh, there it is. Hey, what's up, Baker? Come on out, I left you food. Man, nothing. So pretty much tonight, I got one knock for footsteps. Had footsteps run right up on me, turned, there ain't nothing there. Nothing got thrown tonight, which is abnormal. Normally things get thrown left and right down here. It's foggy, it's cold, it's rain mixed with snow. There's like absolutely no activity. Well, there is activity, but it's just not pumping, you know? Yeah, you know SCP, I think you're right. I bet you're right. That's how it normally is. I'll leave the food pile, and they normally wait an hour or two. Yeah. So, all right. Let me show you what tonight's plan is. I'll take this bucket here. Oh, wait, no, I got that our illuminator on there. Crap. Huh. So it won't sit at the right angle for that. Okay. Let me see. Run this night vision camera. What I'm gonna do, when I leave my cameras out plain sight in the open, they tend to get picked up and played with. So I'm gonna leave my stuff right out in plain sight. I don't like this angle. I kind of have it like, so I was looking directly at that gift, but it's the angle. I'm gonna have to have a rock or something under that. It's attached. Let me see what I could use. Maybe I'll use this. Okay. That'll work. So, I'm going to do the entire. Good night, Mama Bear Claw. Here's the cat. Bless you. All right. Let me get this camera rolling. By the way, I hate this one. IR. I'll kick the IRs on last. See. Capture. Come on, click the video. One moment. What do you mean? Bingo. Alright, it's recording. So now I gotta turn on the IRs. One. Two. Get this IR external bank on. Adjust the zoom. Sorry guys, I'm sighting this in. Alright, this does not have to be perfect. I'm just expecting this to get taken and played with. So, that's just sitting there like that. Alright. That's running. Now, this is going to come with me. Because what I'm going to do, get my ghillie suit on. I'm going to be way up there where the fallen logs are. I'm going to be in my ghillie suit. But I got to exit the woods. Let them think I'm going. And what's that up there? So I'm going to make it look like a... Whoa, what was that? Was that a white rabbit or something? There's a white rabbit up there. Ouch. When do you ever see a white rabbit out here in the wild in Pennsylvania? Huh. I've never seen a wild white rabbit in Pennsylvania. That's wild. There was a white bunny rabbit up there. But yeah, see this log right here? That one right there? That's where I'm going to be at. Wedged right up underneath. Right up underneath of there. So, I have to make it look like I'm leaving. And I loop myself around. and recon back in from a different position with no light at all. That's what I'm going to do. Alright. So we got that IR camera down there on the gift. My intentions is, like last time when we set the IR up, remember I had to go live to show you guys the footage. It might not be wild. Oh yeah, the rabbit. Like last when I showed you guys that footage, the what you call it? That thing. Maybe it'll come back. And if it goes and grabs up my camera, the light that's emitted from the tubes in there, it's an obvious giveaway. You know, when it's all dark down here, that light coming through the eye cups, and you got light, you can see that a long way away. So I'm going to utilize that, and I'm going to counter survey that with my long range night vision and see if the thing comes back and plays with that camera. Maybe if we can be up on the ridge with my long range night vision, maybe we could get a full bodily view of this rather than a close-up of a kneecap and an elbow and a close-up of a side view of a face. Let's get this full body picture and so we know exactly what we're looking at here, you know? I'd like to know. Yeah. I've seen Bigfoot down here. I've seen dogmen down here. There's something up there. I don't know if that's a wild dog or not. It's about the right size. I'm going to bring up my thermal and see if I can't figure out, because we do have big coyote packs up here. And that looked like a wild dog to those trees up there. Oh, shit. And that's right up where I need to go. Why is thermal? Oh, no wonder thermal ain't picking up. My glasses are so foggy. All right, buddy. Oh, I smell stink bug. Hardcore stink bug. All right. Just because that actually does look like a coyote up there, I am retrieving my weapon. It is a karambit knife. It is not a firearm. It is a karambit. I am retrieving my weapon just in case this is a wild dog. I do not want to hurt anything. On the same note, I do not want anything to hurt me. But the color of that, the spacing between those eyes, and the height, I think that was a coyote up there between those trees. And y'all heard from my recordings, y'all know we got a bunch of them out here. So I gotta be careful. Because if that is a coyote up there, I don't know how many there are. Normally they're scared of people, they'll just run off, but dude, I am hardcore smelling stink bug. Like hardcore stink bug. an uneasy feeling. Right up through here. Right through here. I'm breathing it. Bats! Rats with wings, do you things. I don't care about bats. They don't bother me. Okay, now I'm up where I see. Okay. Whatever it was, it moved off, I think. Double checking. I'm not trying to turn my back and get picked off from behind. I know how animals work. What dog? The coyotes? No. What I'm smelling smells like it literally smells like I squished a stink bug. That's what I'm smelling. All right. I'm resheathing my knife. I'm resheathing now. I don't see nothing up here now. Doesn't mean I'm letting my guard down. Because I know I'm just as good as a meal as a deer would be. As far as prey. Okay. All right, it's gone. I swear to God, though, I seen the color of it in between the trees when it moved. I seen the color of the eyes shine, the space of the eyes, the height. And when it moved its head, that was a straight out coyote up there. I like dogs. I ain't trying to get eaten though. All right. So I'm gonna go dismount some of this gear, grab my ghillie suit, and see, I came out here. Now what I'm gonna have to do, my dog gets chained up over here. First thing I gotta do is make sure I don't step in poop. Something's right on the other side of the trees. I gotta make sure I don't step in. Oh, there's poop. Alright. Now, what I was saying, I always go in there. I used to go in right there. But camp is right down over there. I'm gonna go all the way down over there on that side. Cut down through there. And watch from that angle. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my ghillie and get this going. I hit a button What's going on with my thing? Brush, pop. What the heck? No filter. I don't want no filter on this stuff. You definitely would slipped if you stepped in dog poop with the rain. It is starting to rain harder. Yeah. But the rain, it don't matter. I'm going to be out here tonight. I'm going to have my ghillie suit on. And I'm going to be wedged underneath a log. Remember when we cleaned the woods up out here? And we was pulling those bags of beer cans that were wedged underneath of the logs? I'm going to wedge myself under a log like Weasel wedged his beer cans under the logs. Prick. I'm going to do that. So you throw your beer cans out and you wedge them under logs. Hide them. That made me mad. All right. Let me get over here. Get my ghillie. I'm not going to be live when I get in position because the light on my I can't use a light when I go in. No light at all. I have to be in total darkness, and it wouldn't be pleasurable for y'all to watch because you'd be looking at a black screen. Then on top of that, the screen facing back at me with your messages on it would illuminate my face, and then that wouldn't do me no good because that would give up my position. I need this for to wrap around my night vision. I need this for me. All these twigs and branches all hung up in it. So I'm gonna get that on. There's more gifts for later throughout the week for them that I have left. So I got pears. They have more apples. Non-dyed oranges. Yeah, the orange color you guys see in oranges, that's dye. Oranges aren't orange. All right. They will still know where you're at. Have fun with that. Just be yeah, they probably will know where I'm at. They probably will. But it's all in fun. A little bit of recoin, you know. So this is dead. I'm not going to need this. I might as well take this off. No need for that. Is this dead? No, it's not dead. I will turn this off because I will use this. All right. David Leonard. My dog actually tried munching on that. It still works though. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Get my ghillie on. Where's this? Oh, yeah. What I gotta do is I'm gonna use this tonight. I've had this thing for years. What I'm gonna do, let's take this here. A wrapper. And after I wrap it, there's netting. There's netting in this, okay? I don't know if you can see it. There's mesh netting in here. I'm going to wedge leaves in between this mesh netting before I go into the woods. And that'll do. I have to make sure that all the jute cords are clear of the lens. And then I will wedge leaves into the net system. And then this will just blend right in to the surroundings. And this is how this is going to look, except it'll have leaves all over it and intertwined in it. Okay. I'll be running that. I'll be using this. This is my FLIR. It's thermal. This picks up heat signatures, but these Bigfoots, they don't put off heat. I swear to God. Like, yeah, you can get a heat signature on, but they don't always put off heat. I think it's only when they're in certain modes they put off heat. But there's my ghillie. You see I have twigs and stuff ran through them across my back. So I'll be wearing this. I'm going to stuff leaves all over through there. And that way I'll blend in a little better. And then I'll wedge myself underneath the log and be cold the rest of the night. So on that note, I'm going to go hydrate, go potty, grab a snack, and head back out and get this recording done for you guys for tonight. Y'all have yourselves a squash-tastic evening. I do like how he explains things. I have to. I mean, if you're doing stuff on here, if you're not explaining what you're doing, if somebody doesn't understand, how can they get into it? You know what I mean? Seriously, if you don't understand what I'm doing, how can you get into it? So if I'm doing something here, I want you to understand the ins and outs. Why am I doing this? For what purpose? You know, just like the ghillie, for instance. You know, people think you're going to put a ghillie suit on, you're going to run in the woods and disappear. It don't work like that. No. You think this is going to, seriously. You really think that's going to hide you? These cords? You think that's going to hide you? There's netting in here. There's netting. You weave sticks in and out of this netting. You rig it up. Then you put leaves and foliage through it. And you build your chameleon out of it, you know? Be careful, Josh. Have a good night. Jessica and everyone watching. I'll try to be careful. It just sucks, you know. I really wanted to have my rear view going on the back of my head when I'm laying out there in case something creeped up behind me, but my rear view cam's dead because it got wet. So if something creeps up behind me, I guess I'm just gonna lay there and be like, please don't be a bear, do not gobble me up. I'll have to call Dogman up in the UK and ask him to be here in spirit to protect me. Bite him, Dogman! Bite his ankles for me, buddy. But all right, guys. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful squash-tastic evening. God bless you all. And if you don't believe in God, I'm sorry for that. Whoever you do believe in, may that entity or whoever bless you. It is what it is. But love, peace, and squatch grease. Take care, guys. Where's my off button? Oh, yeah. Bye-bye. Oh, you're welcome. Turn off. Button don't like my gloves. Oh, crap. Excuse me. I gotta go to the bathroom. Come on, camera. Turn off. I'm being embarrassed here. I gotta take my glove off. I gotta take my glove off. There we go.